Hi everybody, it is me, Leo Brown, the fabulous Leo Brown, and welcome to another edition of Tarot Card Tuesday. And we are now on our final installment in the number card series, or the Minor Arcana, where we were dealing with the number cards from the Ace all the way to 10. So we are now on the final installment with the 10 of Cups. We're doing the Suit of Cups today. And next week, we'll be going into the Wands or the Staffs. So, let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Okay. All right. First of all, before we get into it though, I want to wish all you guys a happy new year. I hope you guys had a fabulous new year. I hope you are really living your dreams. I hope you are making your dreams come true, and manifesting what you need and what you want in your life. I really do hope that for all of you who are watching this today. Okay. So, this is so funny. Now that we're dealing with the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is usually about finality. Any 10, like 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, it's about closure. It's about finality. Like, now the battle is over. You can stop fighting, you know? Or you don't have to fight anymore. You can enjoy things. You can enjoy your life. And also the 10 of Cups, all the 10s in the tarot have to do with the Wheel of Fortune. Because the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10. It's the number 10 card in the trumps, in the major arcana. Okay, so here we go. The 10 of Cups. So, let's just say you come to little old me, you go to psychicleo.com, that's psychicleo.com, and you want a reading from little old me, and you're like, you know what, Leo, I want to know what's going on in my love life. Because the Cups have to do with love, they have to do with emotion, they have to do with everything that's emotional. So, in this case, we're dealing with the finality in our emotional selves, or in things that have to do with emotion, love, family, emotional health, things like that, emotional well-being. So we're dealing with the finality in that. So let's just say you come to me, you get a reading, and the 10 of Cups comes up, and it comes up in the upright, like we see in front of us. So you get the 10 of Cups in the upright position. And the 10 of Cups usually means, if you get it upright, it usually means, let me go with an example to kind of give you a bare bones meaning, because let me let you guys know that this is not the be all end all. The meanings that I'm giving, they're not the be all end all. I would never say that. I am by no means an expert on anything. I am learning just like all of you. Okay, but if you get the 10 of Cups in the upright position, it usually means you can now relax. You can now have fun. That, say you were dealing with something in a love relationship, perspective. You and your husband or your mate, you've been fighting a lot, but now you've come to an impasse. Now the fighting is over. Now you guys can experience closure and you can grow emotionally, even though, yeah, you went through hell and high water to get there, but you did it. Kind of like, say you're in a relationship or you're married and you go to counseling. And even though counseling is hard and you experience a lot of ups and downs in the counseling sessions, in the end it's made the marriage better. It's made the relationship stronger. So the 10 of Cups could definitely mean closure. It could mean great happiness and joy. It could mean that, emotionally you feel good about yourself. Let's look at it from a personal perspective. Say you've been through therapy, you done worked with your inner child, you done cut your mama out, you told the bitch to go to hell, you done cut family off, all the negative stuff. You left all the negative stuff behind, and now, emotionally, you feel good. You feel great about yourself for the first time in a long time. That's what the 10 of Cups usually is about in this case. And also, on a spiritual level, let's go into that for a minute. So, let's just say spiritually, you've done the meditations, you have received messages from your guides. Psychically, you're opening up more, and you're happy with what you're getting. You're happy with what you're receiving. You're at a point in your life where spiritually you feel that you're at a peak. You're growing. You're gaining more and more insight into things. And yes, at first it may be scary, but it's worth it because you've learned a lot about yourself and about the way the spirit world or spirit or intuition works. Okay, so we're going to go into health and career too. So let's go into that. So say at your job, finally you found your dream job. Like finally, you don't have to look around for, you don't have to work at McDonald's or White Castle no more. No shade to White Castle or McDonald's, but you don't have to do that anymore. You now have a job that you love, that every day when you get up in the morning, you're like, oh my God, this is awesome. The Ten of Cups can mean that as well, that you're just happy with your life, with your career. And also, when it comes to your physical health, physically, you're at a place where you like your body, you love your body. You're not, let me see, I'm trying to think. You're not wrestling with your weight anymore. You now know how to maintain it. And you now know the triggers, the emotional triggers, because for some of us who are emotional eaters, you now know the triggers that, you can kind of squelch and say, okay, all right, bitch, step away from the chicken. Step away from the chicken and the donut, And because of that, you're at a good place with your body, with your weight, with your body image as well. So the Ten of Cups can mean all of those things if you get it in the upright position like this. Okay, so now let's see if you get it in the reverse. You get this sucker in the reverse position. Okay, so you get it in reverse. Now, this could mean, from a relationship standpoint, it could mean that emotionally, you or the person you love and care about, they're blocked. They, that they have it in them, but when it comes to showing their emotions, when it comes to being vulnerable, they're horrible at it. They don't know how to do it. And it can be frustrating. They don't know how to express what they feel, not what they want to say, not mentally. We're not talking about that or communicating, but here from the heart. And they could deal with affection. They could deal with commitment. They could deal with a lot of different things. So if you are dealing with someone like that and you get the Ten of Cups in reverse, that's pretty much what it may mean. Now, if you get it in reverse regarding your health, it could mean that emotionally you don't see yourself as well. That you're not well, honestly. That you kind of like being stuck in the bullshit. You like the muck. You like the mire. You like being the victim. Or you have a severe victim complex or martyr complex too. It could mean that as well. Also, it could mean that, to everyone else, you look well. Like, let's just go into the health, and we'll go into health, spiritual, and emotional health. So, career-wise, everything looks great. You've got a great job. You're making great money. Everything. Spiritually, you say the right things. You're very devoted. You pray every day. You meditate. You do Qigong. You're doing your Pilates. You're doing everything. You're doing your yoga. But emotionally, you look good on the surface, but really, you're fucked up. Deep down. And nobody knows it but you. You're a ticking time bomb. It could mean that you are depressed. It could mean that you are a manic depressive. It could mean that you might, at one point in time, depending on where it is in the tarot too. Let me phrase that. At one point in time, you might have dealt with issues such as those. It also could mean that, even with family, let's look into family for a minute. Even with family, you may look good. The family may look so great. It's kind of like the Osmonds. They look good, but they got some fucked up shit with them. Yeah. Shout out to the Osmonds. Or the Jacksons. Shout out to the Jacksons. Love them. They look good, but they have issues like everybody does. So things like that. It could mean that as well. Now, when it comes to career, and I'm gonna go even into physical health. Physical health, you're letting yourself go a little bit. You're becoming more of an emotional eater. You're letting your emotional triggers get to you. So things like body image issues, body dysmorphia, anorexia, bulimia, things like that. Those things pop up with this card in reverse. Believe it or not, they really do. Just the way you see yourself from an emotional standpoint. And even with career, you don't like your job. You feel like you're being blocked. You feel like you're being sabotaged, or you were sabotaging yourself. You don't have the emotional satisfaction that you once had in your career anymore. Things like that. So those are just some of the things that you may get in the reverse position if you get this handy dandy card, if you get the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now, like I said, these are all just, you know, very bare bones minimum. Very bare bones minimum. There we go. Sorry about that. Very bare bones minimum meanings. You know, these are not the be all end all, because every reading is different. Every reader is different. And every person, of course, every individual that comes to you for reading, or even if you read for yourself, you know, everything is different. And also everybody deals with things in different ways. So this can have so many meanings that's not even funny. But the bare bones meaning is, it basically means that you're at a point where it's the beginning of an end. You're ending a cycle. You are letting go of a lot of emotional stuff. You are allowing yourself to be emotionally free. And that's not going to be easy, you know, because you're also going to see that you have some blocks. You've got some work to do still. So that's pretty much it on the 10 of Cups. This was me, of course, the fabulous Leo Brown. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, any comments at all, leave them in the parentage section below. You know, as my girl, Much Love from Nina says, shout out to Much Love from Kentucky. As she says, leave me in the parentage section below. You know, let me know what you think. And let me know what you'd like to see next. Next week, I'm definitely going to do the suit of wands or staffs. So we're going to do that next Tuesday, starting next Tuesday with the Ace of Staffs. So we're going to go into that. And I will be back next week. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting me, and for putting up with my ass, because I know I'm a crazy, crazy person. Okay? Talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye-bye.